Okay, so this is a Daniel Defense rental gun that we just showed in comparison to the new gun and to the well-oiled gun. Again, very quiet sounding weapon. It's dirty. You may think, oh, it's not that dirty. Well, we're going to show that it is that dirty. I'm going to open the gun up. It's had approaching 3,000 rounds on here. What we're going to do is take out the bolt carrier group. You can see what it does to my hand. I'm going to take out the charging handle, show that, see what that does to my hand. And then we're going to show how the inside of the upper receiver wipes out. So you can see this. See what comes out of there. See all the carbon coming out of the gun. Right there. Now, I take my finger that's pretty clean, show you get very little carbon coming out. So most of it is taken out with 2 swipes of a dry paper towel. There's no oil in the gun. There's no oil on the paper towel. It's coming out just like that. You can see it's coming off the surfaces just with a dry paper towel. So it's that easy on the inside of the upper receiver. Now what we're going to do is show how it comes off the charging handle. Charging handles get very filthy. So it's coming off like that. It's getting a huge blast of gas. You can see the carbon up in here. If you notice, that's how dirty the gun is. It's coming out just again with a dry paper towel. This is the gun that sounded so clean is that dirty, and we're going to show in a second what additional oil does to take that carbon off. Here's the paper towel we used. Notice the chunks of carbon on the towel. This is the paper towel from the upper receiver. Now we're going to take a paper towel on the bolt carrier group. Again, see how dry it is. The only visible oil is to the back. And yet, when we wipe it off, you notice that's coming off. The other thing to notice is that the reciprocating surfaces on the bolt carrier group, I haven't touched this side, they're clear of any carbon. So you see this side is, as well as this side and the underside. So I hit this, and it just wipes right off. So you can see what that's doing dry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to show what the oil does when it's wet on the gun. Going to disassemble the bolt carrier group. You can see how dark the firing pin is, how much it's been shot. You can see from the firing pin, if you're familiar with AR-15s, M16s, M4s, it's been shot quite a bit. There's the bolt. You can see the relative lack of residue buildup on the tail of the bolt. You can see how much carbon is on the bolt itself. We're going to take another clean paper towel, and we're going to show what happens when you scrape the bolt just with a dry paper towel. That's with a dry paper towel alone. No oil is on the bolt, no oil is on the paper towel. Again, the carbon wipes off. Okay? Now what we're going to do is show what a drop of oil does on the bolt. So a drop, let it sit for a second, then wipe the little bit that's on here off. Here. To here.